What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to the Warning. Yes, indeed, the Warning Fans Feeling You. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Aaron T. Rocks, and it's also the winner of our Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with 56% of the vote, which moved it from number 686 straight up to number 1. So there you go, folks. Your voice, your vote does count. They all wanted to see me react to this song. It is The Warning with a song called Sinister Smiles. Now, have I heard the song before? Yes, I have heard the song before. As a matter of fact, I've done a reaction to this song already. It was an acoustic rendition, if I remember correctly. It was the acoustic rendition of the song. And from what I've been told, this is live in front of a crowd, and it's electric. So here's the deal. To be clear, and with full disclosure, just being honest with you guys, I have heard the song before, so I will not be reacting to, evaluating, or scoring the song itself in any way, shape, or form. I am only going to be reacting to, evaluating, and scoring the live performance. Stage presence, stage energy, showmanship, stage interaction, crowd interaction, production. This is what I'm going to be looking at, not the song. I could care less about the song right now. I've already done a reaction to the song. If you want to see what I think about the song, go and watch another reaction. By all means, feel free to do so. But this is strictly going to be focusing on the live performance. So please keep that in mind. This was posted by Aaron T. Rocks. Okay, I see what you did there. Little self-promotion. Hey, why not? And the video at the time that I grabbed it was at 2,896 views. Yeah, it's not going to get you there. Sorry. Look, I'm sure the video's fine, okay? And I'm sure the song is fine. And more than likely there are more views now. But at the time I grabbed this request, it was at 2,896 views, and that's just not going to get you there. Sorry. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Warning, Sinister Smiles, Desvelados. Whatever that means, I have no idea. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Hey, little girl, there is something you don't know. You have nothing left but this body you control. I'd walk away, but before I could start, Sinister Smiles shut me up, and they opened up their mouths to say, break, just break apart. Break, just break apart. Hey, little girl, do you feel satisfied? Have you quenched the hunger that was still dormant inside? Just when I say I won't let you get hurt, but if I am to burn, then you will never get to walk away from.
Okay, so it looks like I was a little misinformed. It is live. It is electric, but it's not in front of a crowd. There's no crowd. It looks like they maybe should be doing this for maybe a live stream possibly, or maybe they're shooting a live video, or maybe they're just shooting it for the sake of posting it on their website or through social media. I'm not sure. It is live. I can tell it's live. I can hear them breathing. I can hear everything that's happening from a live standpoint. Every time Danny pulls her mouth away from the mic, you hear it. You hear a definite, drop in volume in her vocals. So it's definitely live. They're not, I mean, I hear a track too. I hear backing sound effects and stuff like that, but that's it. But they are definitely playing live without question. I don't see a crowd. So, there's a various number of reasons why that's happening. There's a number of reasons. So, anyway, it was fun seeing Pal. I don't know if I smiled or not. I think I might have smiled when I saw Pal back there on the drums. When she did the singing, she was using her hands but with no sticks in them. I love that. I love the fact that she as a drummer was not afraid to put her sticks down and be theatrical. I love that. You put the sticks on the snare, do what you gotta do. Guess what? The sticks will be right there ready for you for when you actually have to pick them up and use them to play. So, kudos to her for not being afraid to put her sticks down. That's awesome. Let's keep going here.
I won't let you get hurt, but if I am to burn, then you will never get to walk away from all the horrors and the pain that moves us forward. You have just found out what it is like to live a life. Oh, this tighter. Held hostage by voices that destroy my limbs. Your blood, more than truth, the darling you can feel me. Break, just break apart. Break, just break apart. Just break. You'll never admit you want to be a pawn. My name's the singer of the snakes above all. I'm not a fool. Nothing for me. Do what they say, or else there will be hell to pay the price in glass or dagger. Cut through skin and stains of water. And for what it's worth, you'll never live until you die. Oh, hey.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I want to say what I need to say. This isn't even a matter of want. This is a matter of need. I need to make this statement. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it so I offend as few people as possible. I don't think there's, I'll be honest with you, I don't think there's a way to do that. So I'm just going to say it. And if I offend people, I offend people. They're doing the best they can, given the circumstances, to put on a good live performance. I can see them trying. The effort is there. Okay. They are definitely trying. Pal's doing a great job being animated as she could be back there. Sitting behind a drum kit with a pair of sticks in her hand. There's only so much drummers can do. There really is. I mean, there are certain things they can do to do animated movements and motions like that, but the truth of the matter is, when it all comes down to it, they're seated. There's really not a whole lot they can do unless they stand up, which I haven't seen her do yet. She may stand up later. I've seen her stand up in the past, so I know she's fully capable. So I'm hoping she does something like that. Danny is very much a slave to her microphone because she's doing like 90% of the lead vocal work. So I can see if she wants to move away. I can see that she wants to rock out. But the fact of the matter is she can't, because there's a microphone that she has to be attentive to, because she's doing, like I said, 90% of the lead vocals. So it's not like she can run across the stage. The only one who really can normally is my girl, Ale, Little Jean. She's the only one who can, but even she is utilizing the mic a little more than I'm used to seeing her utilize it. Now, I have seen her step away from the mic a few times. I have seen her step away and do her moves and stuff like that, and that's fun to watch. But if it's just her, if she's the only one doing it, it's going to put a lot of pressure on her to do it enough to make up for the lack of it from the other two. It's a harsh reality. It is a very harsh reality when you're playing in a trio like this, that there's not going to be a ton of showmanship. Not a ton. So, since I am basing this completely on showmanship, not on the song at all in any way, shape, or form, remember, this is going to be not in the 9s. And I'll be honest with you, I'll be shocked if I put this in the 8s. At least as it stands right now. And we still got 2 minutes to go. A lot can happen in 2 minutes. But if this continues on this pattern and on this path, I'm thinking 7s. And maybe, you know, and that's even, I'm not even 100% sure about 7s. So, it is what it is, folks. You know, like I said, I'm not taking the song into account here. So, it's only the live performance that I'm evaluating and scoring and reacting to. So, I don't know. We'll see. We got 2 minutes to go. A lot can happen. Let's see what happens. Alright, hey. Every little bit helps. There was a crowd. There was a crowd there. Why can't we see them? The crowd must be way in the back or something like that. And it doesn't sound like there's a lot of people. That sounds like there's maybe like 20 people there. Okay, it's still 20 people though. And maybe all crew. Wouldn't that be something? We've done that before too, so hey. Every person you can get helps. It really does. And every little bit helps with this. Okay. Oh boy. God, I need to really think about this. I need to. Oof. I need to find every single good thing I could possibly find in this, because it's gonna need every bit of help it can get to get a good score. Let me think about it, and I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with Sinister Smiles, a live electric version this time. This was a request from Aaron T. Rocks, and it was the winner of the Patreon request prioritization poll, winning with 56% of the vote, moving it from number 686 in the queue straight up to number 1. So there you go, Aaron, and everybody who voted. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Okay. Now. I am anticipating torches and pitchforks. I am. I'm anticipating it. I'm ready for it. Because I am going to give a score, and I am going to say some things that I know for a fact are probably going to offend a few people. Those who are like diehard Warning fans, who are overly protective of the girls and believe that they can do absolutely no wrong, well, get your pitchforks and your torches ready, because I'm about to hit you with a bucket of ice cold reality. Okay? I will be as respectful as I've always been towards the girls. I have nothing but respect for the girls. But I also have a standard that has become to be expected from the girls. So I'm going to hold them to that standard, just like I would any other band. I don't care how old they are. I just don't. And the industry doesn't care either. I can promise you that. The industry doesn't care if they're 7 years old or 70 years old. The industry doesn't care. I can promise you. So I'm going to hold them to the same standards as I do every band. And I have a score, and here we go. Get your pitchforks and get your torches ready. Okay? I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to get... Oh, before I give my score, one last thing. Before you do get those torches and those pitchforks, keep in mind, I am not taking the song itself into account here. I've already done a reaction to the song. That's over back in the channel. You are more than welcome to go over there and see what I think of the song, and I guarantee you're going to hear a higher score than you're going to hear here. This score that I have is based 100% on the live performance, stage presence, showmanship, crowd interaction, stage energy, production. That is what I'm taking into account here. And believe me, when I say this, I took everything I could into account to try and raise the score as much as I possibly could. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that live performance a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Yeah, go ahead. Bring on the bring them on. Bring on the pitchforks. Bring on the torches. I'm ready for it. Now listen. When you're playing as a three-piece, it is very hard to expect everybody on stage to have amazing stage presence and amazing stage energy. It is very difficult to expect everybody on stage to move around and have that stage energy and the crowd interaction, the stage interaction with each other. It's very hard. When you have a drummer who is sitting back there, who cannot get up and move around, who literally is forced to stay behind the drums. When you have a guitar player who is also the lead singer, who is, unfortunately, due to the fact that she's doing both roles, literally stuck in front of a microphone for 90% of each and every song. That's a reality. It's not pleasant, but that is reality. That's what she has to do. So as a result, she can't move around. She can't interact with the other people in the band. She can't interact with the crowd a whole lot. I mean, there's certain things that she can do, and we'll get to that. But the truth of the matter is, because she is a slave to that microphone, there's not really a whole lot that she can do. That leaves it ultimately up to Ale. And if I'm being honest here, guys, I've seen better performances from Ale than this. I've seen her be more energetic. I've seen her be more animated. I've seen her move around the stage more than I saw here. Now, did she move around? Yeah, she did. She did move. I'm not saying that she stood there like a freaking tree with her feet planted into the stage and rooted to the ground. She didn't do that. She was moving around. All I'm saying is, compared to some of the other things that I've seen her do live, she just didn't do as much. So that affected the score, especially since she's really the only one who can do anything. This was not a high energy, impressive live performance. If I'm being honest here, guys, it just wasn't. As much as I would love to say that it was, I'd be lying. I would be lying. I'm looking at other live performances they've done, and I've seen other live performances from them blow this one completely out of the water, okay? Remember, I'm not taking the song into account. I actually went and I looked at the score that I gave the song. I gave the song an 8.4. Now, if you were to take that out of the equation, okay, let's say I never saw that, okay, and I had this. This was my first time seeing this, first time hearing the song. If I took the song into account, this would be getting about an 8.1, 8.2, if I'm being honest here. The song is a great song. It's a great song. But remember, I'm not taking the song into account here. I'm only taking into account what I saw, okay? And if I'm being honest, I've seen other live performances that they have done, the same girls blow this one out of the water. So, I'm sorry, I just don't feel comfortable being like every other reactor out there and giving everything the exact same score of a 10. It's a 10. Everything they do deserves a 10. No, I'm sorry, not everything they do deserves a 10. Everything they do is subject to scale in comparison to what other things have happened within the band, other performances that they've done. There is a pecking order, okay? If it comes down to me lying to everybody to make everybody happy and saying, oh, this deserves a 10, this absolutely deserves a 10 like everything else does, at the cost of my integrity and the cost of my soul, sorry, I'm just not gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna hold these ladies, not these girls, these young ladies, to the exact same standards that I would hold any other band in the industry, just like the industry would, okay? This was not their best live performance. If I'm being honest here, it was one of the worst live performances I've seen from them. Now, does that mean that this is a bad performance? No, it is not a bad performance. If this was a bad performance, it would be down in the 1s and 2s. I'm giving this a 7.6, which is a really good performance. They did everything they could within reason for the most part. I saw Pau back there trying her best with the limited ability that she has as a drummer to put on showmanship. I saw Danny doing her best with the limited ability that she has due to her being a slave to that microphone, doing the best that she could with her facial expressions. And she's moving her shoulders as much as she can. She's moving as much as she possibly can. It's just at the end of the day, it's just not enough compared to what I've seen them do in the past. I've seen better from them. I have. Does that mean this is terrible? No. If it was terrible, believe me, it'd be down the 1s. I would have no problem giving this a 1 if I really thought this was terrible. This wasn't terrible. It wasn't even okay. It wasn't even pretty good. It was really good. A really good job by these young ladies trying their best with what they have to put on the best live performance that they possibly could. It's just at the end of the day, I've seen better from them. That's all. So this was not a bad job. This was not a horrible job. Okay, this was a really good job. They did the best with what they had. I'll also say I did hear a crowd, but I think that was the crew. Maybe, between 14 and 22 people probably who were clapping and cheering. That's not really a crowd. I know Ale comes alive in front of a live crowd. But I also know that when there is not a live crowd there and there's a bunch of cameras there, she gets camera shy. I am willing to bet that is part of the reason why we didn't get to see her moving around a whole lot. I'm willing to bet that's part of the reason. So I understand that. I do. I fully understand that that's her mentality and that's how she is. I get it. But at the end of the day, the industry doesn't care. I'm sorry, but the industry doesn't care if you're camera shy. The industry expects you to perform to the best of your ability. Camera shyness or not, stage fright or not, the industry doesn't care. The industry wants one thing and one thing only: results. So, is that cold? Yes. Is it heartless? Absolutely. Is it reality? Unfortunately, yes it is. So, I do hold these girls to that same standard. I understand that Ale has camera fright. I get it. And there was no live crowd to really help pump her up and motivate her to move around. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm sorry, and I hate to sound insensitive here. I know this is going to come across as insensitive, and I don't mean it to. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. That's an excuse. I know that sounds harsh. I know that sounds cold-blooded. I don't like saying it even. I feel dirty for saying it, but that is the honest-to-God truth. It is. I'm sorry, but it is. So, but even with all that taken into account, it's still getting a 7.6, which I do feel is the score that this live performance deserves. I will also say, last thing, those last 30 seconds where Danny moved away from the mic and actually came over and interacted with Ale. Boy, did that help. That brought it out of the 6s up into the 7s. So, yeah, that was good job on their part. I know it was only 30 seconds, but like I said, all it takes is one little thing, and you could have a drastic change in the score. And in this case, it did. It went from like a 6.8 to a 7.6 just because of those last 30 seconds. So, that was a big deal, and I'm glad they did it. Thank you so much. When you had the opportunity, Danny, to get away from the mic, you did, and you rocked out with your sisters. Thank you. That made a huge difference. Like I said, from like about a 6.8 to a 7.6. It's pretty significant. So 7.6 is where we're at. 7.6 is where we're going to stay. And if you guys, honestly, after me saying all of that, if you still feel like coming at me with the pitchforks and the torches, I understand. I'm not gonna sit there and say that you're wrong. You know, you guys are entitled to feel the way that you feel, okay? And if you want to be not objective and you want to be, you know, one of those people who just believe that everything they do deserves a 10, okay, that's fine. Bring it on. I'll gladly take it. Bring it on. That's all I'm going to say. If you do feel compelled to come after me with those pitchforks and torches, that's fine. Just please, for the love of God, do it in a respectful way. You know, if you see, I'm serious, guys. If you come at me with the name calling and, you know, the accusations and stuff like that without any proof whatsoever, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm just gonna block you. Okay. If you want to do it respectfully and, you know, make your points and be respectful about it, I will listen to that all day long. Okay. You get personal with me, you attack me and stuff like that. No, you're gonna get blocked. Sorry. I don't have time. I just don't have time to deal with it. So, 7.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.